Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for World Trigger Chapter 100. Alright, this was a really busy week for me. It's been busy ever since, like, Wednesday or Thursday of last week. So, it was difficult to find time to actually get these reviews up because things just kept popping up. Um, but I got them up now, so yeah. Um, but anyway, chapter 100, all right, of World Trigger. It starts with Mikami and Tachikawa hinting that Yuma is actually starting to be able to see through Murakami's tactics. That he's actually able to kind of predict what Murakami is going to do, similar to how Murakami uh, kind of figures out Yuma thanks to his enhanced learning, his side effect. He kind of knows how Yuma fights, his style. So now it's being hinted at that Yuma is actually starting to understand Murakami now. So maybe that'll come into play in terms of Yuma countering Murakami in some way, or being able to make the fight last longer or avoid being defeated because of the fact that he started somewhere in Murakami's fighting patterns. But that is not the only fight going on here. Okay, you have Rei, who is fighting Osamu and Kurama and Taichi all at the same time. All right, and she's doing pretty well. She was targeting Suzunari because of the fact that Osamu was doing all these really naive moves that made her think that he was trying to draw her in on purpose so that she could get sniped by Chika. All right. Um, However, Osamu doesn't want Suzunari's squad to be taken out because he needs them to stay in it in order to be able to have the best chance possible of eliminating Rei. Alright. So he's in this interesting position where he's trying to keep Rei at a distance from himself while also protecting Kurama and Taichi. And Tachikawa says that if he keeps up what he's doing, Rei might just see that Chika isn't actually providing him cover, and then her target will then change to Osamu. Alright, and there's no guarantee that Suzunari is going to help him out the same way that he's helping them. So he might just end up being on his own for that fight. Um, I don't see him getting beaten before Yuma, if at all. So I think that if Rei does decide to target him, which I'm sure she will, because what's the point of bringing up that possibility if it's not going to happen? Um, Once she does switch her focus onto him, there are a couple things he could do. He could just try and fight her. He could rely on Suzunari to back him up. He could try to retreat into an area that Chika can actually get to, um, and then have her take out Rei, possibly. So there are options available for him if and when Rei does decide to target him instead. Um, but like I said, I don't think he's being taken out before Yuma is. I think that Yuma is eventually going to lose to Murakami. All right. The rest of the chapter is him fighting Murakami, and we see him bust out some new moves. He's really going all out here to try and beat Murakami. He uses mole claws, which we've seen Kazuma use before. But Tachikawa compares the situation to Yuko, because yeah, Yuma's breaking out new skills in order to try and beat him, but just like what happened with Yuko, something new that you haven't mastered yet isn't going to be enough to beat Murakami. Alright. And Tachikawa goes on to say that this is because Murakami's sword is heavy with past experiences and battles. Okay. Um, but he doesn't know, I would assume he doesn't know Yuma's backstory the way Jean does. So Jean actually says, hey, Yuma's sword is heavy with experience in battles too. Right? And he says that his side effect tells him that the chances of Yuma losing are about 80-20. Um, Fate is definitely on Murakami's side here. There are a couple paths open for Yuma to win, but most of them involve Murakami winning. Right, in terms of possible futures. Right, but Gene does say that he's betting on Yuma, that he thinks Yuma will win. Um, the fact that he went out of his way to tell us the probability of Yuma winning. Makes me think that this prediction of his is based mostly on emotion. Not like, I don't think he's looking at the situation objectively and saying that Yuma's going to win. Because usually when he does this, I would assume that that's what he's doing. He's seen the future and he thinks that the best chance, the chances are in Yuma's favor that he thinks he's going to win. But now that he's actually said the chances are he's not going to win, but I still think he is, it kind of gives less credibility to his prediction that Yuma is going to win. If he believed that I guess it could be that he's looking at it in this way, where he's seeing that there are multiple paths for Murakami to win and much fewer paths for Yuma to win, but the paths that involve Yuma winning, with his knowledge of Yuma and how Yuma will act, he believes that there's a greater chance of those happening than other possible scenarios. Because like you have all these possible scenarios, and if you look at it look at it at face value, you say, oh well, there are these many scenarios that end in Yuma winning and these many scenarios that end in Murakami winning. And then that'll give you, the 80-20. But you can look at it farther and say, oh, well, what are the chances that this particular scenario is going to happen in terms of like behavior? So, maybe all of those scenarios that involve Murakami winning involve Yuma acting in ways that he doesn't normally act in. So maybe it's that the paths that do lead to Yuma winning are those in which he acts in ways that are most characteristic of him, and maybe that's why Gene thinks that. But I don't think that anyone, except for me, would put that much thought into it. So, honestly, essentially what I'm saying is it could go either way. So, that's essentially what I'm saying. It could go either way. Just because Gene says he thinks Yuma's going to win doesn't necessarily mean that he is going to win. I think there's still a pretty good chance of Murakami winning. But it is possible for Yuma to still win. But in the end, I still say Murakami's winning. I still say that Yuma's going to get taken out. Though I guess it's possible for Yuma to beat Murakami and then get taken out by Ray. Now, that's a possibility as well. But I still think somehow, some way, Yuma's going to lose, and he's going to be the first one eliminated on his team. All right, I'm still sticking with that prediction. All right. But overall, for this 100th chapter, I will give the chapter an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a solid, good chapter. I like the fight with Yuma and Murakami. As far as the fight with Rei and Kurama and Taichi goes, it was fine. It was mostly just her dominating them, really. So, that was fine. The best parts of this chapter involved Yuma and Murakami. So I'll give the chapter an 8 out of 10, and that's that, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.